This episode of Letherfinish is brought to you by Shine On.
Shine On is your one-stop shop stocking Sabin, Foxwood, Federation, Huffer, Akoya, Lespex and loads more.
Now, we shopped in store and had a gorgy time, and you can too. Just mention the podcast in store for a cheeky 15% off. Offer ends 30th of June 2026, so get in quick.
Letherfinish.
Kia ora e te whānau and welcome to Letherfinish. I'm Gracie, Hitchcock. We've got Tegan, Yorwarth, and we've got Ash London here.
Yay!
Kia ora! Okay, trust us, only good things happen when you let us finish. You can watch us on Spotify, YouTube and the Rova app. How are we, girls?
Oh, we're good. I feel like before we even say how are we will introduce Ash London.
Yes.
Welcome.
Hi. So happy to be here. Big love, Brodie. We miss you.
Yes, we do. And if you want to get a cool rundown on who Ash is, I feel like go listen to Brodie's Kiwi Yarns for this week. It just dropped on Monday, and I just saw one clip before, and I was like, oh, I can't wait to listen to the whole thing.
Thanks, babe.
Ash is a radio legend from Australia, just so you know. I feel like that's the best way to describe you. But
Thanks,
you're a
doll.
mum. You're also a bit of a radio legend here in New Zealand now as well. But
Thanks,
yeah,
darling.
like, do you want to? You've got a little short bio. Go on.
Yeah, go on.
Ash London started her. Yes, I've been in Aotearoa for nearly 2 years now, and I come from Australia where I've worked in TV and radio over there. And then I had my little boy and took a bit of a break and never thought I'd be back in radio, let alone here.
Yeah.
But life be lifing. So, so happy to have made a little life here nearly 2 years in. Absolutely love it. Working on The Edge, doing the Arvo show, the Ash London show with Yaz and Harrison, two absolute young legends, having so much fun. And I get to be friends with you now, Gracie. But I have been friends with Tegs since I got here, and I feel so lucky.
Yeah.
And we're like 10 years apart. She's about to turn 30 next month, and I'm about to turn 40 next month.
Which is just like Brodie. We've got the 10-year
and
gap
me
as
and
well.
Brodie are like super similar in our birthdays as well.
And
Are we
I'm
all cancers?
halfway between you.
Oh,
I'm
yeah, see?
I'm going to be
Cute.
35.
And we're all in like different life stages. That's why I always like when you're at
Yeah.
different ages.
yeah.
I'm so excited to turn 40. I can't stop thinking about it.
Oh my God, I can't wait. We're gonna dive into that a little bit later on.
Yeah.
Yes.
How's your weekend away, girl?
Oh, far out. I had this like girls trip booked for ages and
Heaven.
ages. And I planned it to a T, and I'd packed probably about a month ago.
Yeah, I was going to say like 2 weeks
And
before
I
she was already packed.
Pretty
Yeah.
much wore everything like in my
Yeah.
bag,
Well done.
except maybe one jacket. But
What is that, 2 outfits a day at least?
At least.
Yeah.
And the nighttime jackets, and I packed.
Where did you go?
Perfect. Queenstown.
Okay. I had a girls'
Arrowtown.
trip to Queenstown
Yeah.
for my 40th with all of my high school friends 3 weeks ago.
Did you have fun?
The best time ever.
Best time ever.
It's the best place to go with the gals.
It was phenomenal.
And so you did Arrowtown.
Did Arrowtown
Nice.
and Queenstown.
Did you
and
go to what's the place called?
Airburn.
Heaven.
Yeah.
Did you have the Chinese food?
Yep, Bellies.
How good!
It
You
was
got to go to Billy's.
Do you
Yeah,
know
it's
what? I haven't gone to Airburn.
Yeah.
But my boyfriend went down this weekend,
Yeah.
Jasmine, which we talked about last week. And his mates were like, oh, what's some places? And I was like, go to Airburn. I haven't been, but everyone's
Oh
told
my
me
gosh.
it's unreal.
Yeah.
So they
So
did go,
good.
but I don't think they booked. So they went to the place that had more of like
Oh, the
tappers.
tappers
Oh,
and
yeah.
stuff.
You know?
Yeah. There's like it's like Disneyland for adults.
Yes.
But I'll go into it a little bit later. How was your guys' weekend?
I did nothing. I was home alone.
Yeah.
It was my first time.
I
It was my
know.
first time.
Alone.
No, do you know
Yeah.
what? It was like admin. I did admin. I had to catch up on some gym sessions. So on Saturday, I was at the gym for like 2.5 hours because I
Get
had
it.
two sessions.
Stop.
I had to go on a big run on Sunday morning. Like that's all I did.
I'm obsessed with your running journey.
Yeah. Yes.
Never stop posting the Strava things.
Thank you.
'cause I'm so into it.
Me too.
I'm
Yeah.
so close to 10K now. So I ran an hour on Sunday. So
Yeah.
that means I did 8.5K, longest run yet.
Dude.
But I'm like, I feel like I'm getting my stride now. I still haven't found the runner's high. I'm still searching.
Yeah.
For whatever that is. But I think this week my reward, because I'm so close to 10K, I think I'm going to buy some more like running gears.
Yes.
I've been
Oh, I thought
looking
you were about
on,
to be like, I'm going to like have a facial or get myself jewelry.
No, I want
You're
cool running
reinvesting
gears.
into
Yeah.
cool running
I
gears.
saw
Good.
like I've been looking on TikTok like cool running fits,
Yeah.
and it's like girls that kind of look like they live in I don't know Canada or something,
Yes.
and how they dress, and they wear like bandanas and like vintage tees over top of like their running gear. So I'm like, oh my god, I'm leaning in.
That's
Yeah.
cool.
I want to be the coolest looking runner in
You
Auckland.
already are.
Even
are.
if I'm the slowest, like I'll be the coolest looking one.
Yes.
I have dreams about running a lot because I can't run.
Yeah.
And I always have these dreams where I'm either trying to run and I can't, or I'm like the wind.
Yeah.
And I'm like just like, and it was never, my body isn't built to ever have the wind experience in real life.
Yeah.
But it's my dream to just be able to like,
It's just there's so
Yeah.
much work in it.
I can't do that.
It's also like a couple of weeks ago I ran with my mum. and my mum's really fit.
Yeah.
And she hadn't run in ages. She's got a bad hip at the moment, so she has, and she's like, no, I'll come run with you. Like, and I was like, if you want to stop at any point, you just tell me. This woman made me go further.
Oh,
like,
what a legend.
I got to I think I did 40 or 50 minutes and I'd done 7.5K. And she was like, oh no, we've still got this long home.
Okay.
And so I got to stop for a little bit because that was how much I needed. And then she made me run all the way home.
What a legend.
And so I was like, oh, that's in her 60s, running faster and
But I
longer than
love
me.
seeing women, surely we're supposed to get better and healthier and stronger with age, right?
I think so. And she doesn't buy the whole when people say as you get older it gets harder. It does, but mum's like, but I did it.
Yeah.
She's like, but I
But
did
she
it.
did
so
it when the
watch me.
kids were done.
Yeah,
I think
we were well out of her hair.
It's
Yeah.
when you haven't got the
The
just all
time.
the shit that
Yeah.
comes with,
and
we
the
have no
pelvic
time.
floor.
Yes, exactly. You got to get that back first.
Do you know what though? I actually feel like it was the year I was turning 18. That
Yeah.
mum was like, I'm locking.
Get it.
Yeah.
Because that's when she turned 50.
Yeah, she needed something
So-
for herself.
So I was
that.
out the door. My sister had already gone long before.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So she was like, what am I doing with my life?
And her
Come
pelvic
on.
floor was ready. She'd been pulsing at the lights
Yeah.
for years.
Oh, literally.
I need to do more of that.
Me too.
One of my best friends is a physio,
Yeah.
and she's like childless by choice, not interested.
Yeah.
A great auntie
Love
to the
that.
kids, but not for her.
Yeah.
So when any of us get pregnant for the first time, we don't get some cute little mothery present body oil, some shit.
No.
She gives us the same old school 80s book about pelvic floor health.
Oh my God.
And it helped me so much.
Oh my God.
All about the exercises you've got to do before you have the baby, after you have the baby. She's like, here you go, here's your book. Have a good pregnancy.
Oh, what's the tea with the pelvic floor?
Oh my God.
Well,
Okay.
it's nothing new, but it's
I actually thought the first time we had sex, I was like, I've ruined my fanny. It's never going to be the same again.
Yeah.
I was so sad. I was like, I won't be able to orgasm.
Yeah.
This does not feel the same.
Yeah.
How long after are we talking? Because you did get pregnant 3 minutes
Yeah, I was
after
gonna say.
your first
Yeah,
child.
you were like 2 under 2.
She's in the delivery room. That's why, babe, you're still bleeding and you haven't been stitched up yet. So
Pretty much. No, I'd had episiotomy. I think it was probably 4 months after. But it takes a wee while.
Yeah.
It takes a wee while, and it's not. It happens when you've had a C-section as well. It's not just
Oh, really?
vaginal birth.
Yeah.
Yeah. Because there's so much pressure down in that area, and your body's all your organs change and stuff.
Totally.
But it still does feel slightly different. But the sex is back. We're back.
come on.
Great.
And
Love that
we
for you.
are happy. So
I saw yesterday this when they went running,
Yeah.
something on Instagram.
Yeah.
And I think for the purposes of showing the product, it will usually be under your running shorts, but she put it over.
Okay.
And it was like it looked like a fat G-string. And it's like a support for your that you stick up to keep everything in when you're running.
That actually sounds
That's amazing.
genius.
Yeah, because
I watched my mate. So she's had her baby's 2.5 months old.
Yeah.
She ran all the way up to 35 weeks, was still running, and she would just literally tape her stomach
yeah.
up so that she could still run. And so there's those times where I feel like I'm like, oh, I can't be bothered today. I'm like, oh my
She
God.
can do it.
She ran pretty much through her entire pregnancy
Yeah.
and has already gone and run since.
Yeah.
And her baby's 2.5 months, and I'm like, oh.
I did a lot of weights during my pregnancy.
I feel like that's good, right?
Yeah, but it's because I was already doing it. They say you can't start when you're pregnant. You have to just continue
Oh, okay.
what you
Just
were doing.
carry on what you're doing.
Yes. And that was very empowering to but it got to the point where you get stuck in a squat and you'd be like,
I've
I
actually
can't get up.
seen one of my mates, I saw her on the weekend, we actually all went to Yumcha, and she is 36 weeks or 34 weeks, 36 weeks, but she is an ex-Olympic weightlifter.
Yeah.
So she's represented New Zealand.
Oh my gosh.
And now she's obviously retired now, but
Yeah.
she still is muscle mummy.
Yeah.
And she's still training.
What a
Cool.
And her
legend.
tummy's out here, and I love it. I'm like, oh,
Amazing.
it makes you feel not inadequate, but you're like,
Yeah.
I
And a
can't
lot of-
complain.
And a lot of women will not be able to get it off the couch for the last 10 weeks of their pregnancy, and that's also okay.
Yeah.
All right, I'm
depends.
going to enter the rant room just quickly this
come on,
morning.
babes.
And we are talking about our bodies and our bodies moving. And I think, I don't mean this in a oh, woe is me, but I am just finding it really hard at the moment to scroll without seeing people talking about bodies. I've done a Gracie and I've written a little something down. Nothing too much. Just I don't really know how to articulate my thoughts around it, but I think if you guys have listened to Letherfinish this year, I think everyone has noticed that I often talk about my body and how I feel about it. And Gracie and Brodie are always reassuring me about my attitudes around it and how I need to unlearn some of the thoughts.
Yeah.
But it's I think because I'm still in that I'm still young and I'm still so consumed and I've grown up in that era of social media. And I
can't
feel like
imagine.
maybe just before the more dangerous era of social media, but I still feel like I've been through the trenches.
Yeah.
the Bebos, the Facebooks, the MySpaces. I've gone through it all. But I still am, and I'm a little bit addicted to being online.
I'm a lot addicted.
I'm not showing you my screen time, but that's fine. But as someone who has had to work to unlearn the constant comparison of how my body looks compared to others, I'm finding it incredibly difficult at the moment to even take one scroll on any app without there being some commentary on how a woman looks currently, how we think we should look, or maybe even a before and after of how you could look if you just did X, Y, Z. I've grown up in an era of thinness being the only standard of beauty, for that to move complete opposite direction to a curvy and voluptuous figure, only for it to all head back the other way again. So I feel like I've moved through three different, like constantly moving through different eras of what is meant to be the ideal, which we've spoken about at length, about like body trends.
Yes.
And how whatever's the trend is usually the thing that is the hardest to get or the most unattainable at that moment. Wherever the goalpost moves to, I find myself realizing that every single time I actually don't fit into what's inherently desired, and it's just fucking with my brain.
Yeah.
I said I can tell myself how much I love my own body as much as I want, and I do. It's healthy, it works, and I'm able. But I'd be lying to you if I told you I really liked the way that it looks. I said, I don't know whether it's the targeted ads about GLP-1s or, as of last week, I have seen so much dialogue around Ariana Grande's body while she's on her tour at the minute. And I don't know whether people think it's like they've got a concern for her health, or they're saying she looks terrible, or she used to look better, or whatever it might be. I actually just don't care.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Because it's not to do with me, but I think it's just I can't seem to escape what most people feel is owed, and that's a right to an opinion on how people look.
Yeah.
So I don't know. I don't really have a conclusion on what to say to that, but I just don't know. Maybe you guys as like big sisters.
Yeah. Oh, but I wish I had an answer
But
for you.
So I'm finding it really hard. Like I feel like I'm good. Like I know I turn up, I train,
Yes.
I do this. But I never
and
look
you're still
how I
grateful.
think I should.
It's not like it's, as you said, you're healthy. Your body does what it's supposed to do, and both of those things can be true. It is so hard to escape the toxicity that has existed forever. That just gets worse and worse, and the algorithms feed it for a reason. You feeling this way is the
whole
grand
point.
purpose of it
Yeah,
all,
that's
and it's a
why.
horrible feeling to know that the grand plan has worked on you, smart, well established, great friends, great family, partner who loves you, all the things, we're supposed to be like, but I have these things so I can love my body.
Yeah.
And yet you still feel like you've become a victim to this thinking. It is impossible to escape.
Yeah.
And I think the actual only solution is to switch off, which is not possible.
Well, it's not really.
Yeah,
We
no,
can't
it's not
just
really.
not
turn
for
it
our
off.
jobs as well.
Yeah.
No.
And I think too, it's the whole sometimes, and this is why I love I love talking to mums, because there's a lot of people I know that are mums that it was when they had children that they find like a lot of it, like they let go of it. Talking about their body because they realize what their body could do and how magic it is. And I don't know how to replicate that feeling without having a child. Like, is there a way? Like, if there's any of you listening that have had an experience and you're childless by choice, and you want to share how you came to a level of acceptance, I do feel like I almost feel like a broken record because I talk about it often, but it's because it's in my brain often. It doesn't seem to leave. But I think particularly in the last week or so, I've been like, oh my God, I just don't want to see it anymore. Leave me alone.
And there's so much you can do with like muting and blocking and like words that you don't want to see. I had a wonderful experience after having a baby where I had this amazing, like, look at what I did. And I put on 26 kilos when I was pregnant. I had preeclampsia. It was all boob and stomach. And I was just like, and I'd gone from like super fit, very muscly, and then I had a hernia operation and then a baby in a C-section, and it was just all kind of went out the window. And yes, this wonderful experience, but look what my body did. Now I feel like Buddy's about to start school. I'm getting my life back. I'm able to get back to the gym. It's only now that I'm back to like, okay, I got to get my body looking the way I want it to look. I want to feel good in my clothes. I want to. And for me, I think it really is less about what I'm seeing, because at my age, I really don't compare myself as much anymore, thankfully. And I think that's just an age thing because I'm too tired and I don't care. And I've achieved all the things that having a hot body's supposed to make you achieve, right? Get a husband you love and live a great life. I've got all those things and my body had nothing to do with it.
Yeah.
But now I'm at a point where, like, I haven't even shopped for new clothes since I had Buddy because I keep looking at my body. This is my temporary body.
Yeah.
Right.
So I wear clothes that in no way reflect my personality or what I wouldn't. I hate my clothes. None of it screams personal style to me because for 5 years I've been in my temporary body, and now I'm like, oh, this is my body now.
Yeah.
Like when
this is what we've got.
Yeah.
This is what we're working
totally.
with.
When do I accept it and just go, okay, this is what I look like. It's time to go shopping.
Yeah.
And part of me is like, I want to get fit and strong again because I walk up the steps and I'm like, ugh, so exhausted.
Yeah.
So I think you can't escape it. Like the feeling just changes.
Yeah.
And I have no huge advice for you, unfortunately.
Yeah, it's more about the feeling, how you just like think, fuck, this is my body. I'm going to deal with it. Like, so like YOLO, this is what we're dealing with. Like, make it look great.
Yeah.
Like, paint the pig.
Yes.
That's how you feel, you know? Like,
For
if
so
you're feeling
long.
like so gross, you're like, nah, this is me and I'm going to rock it.
Yeah.
Not that we're pigs, but
No,
that's
of
what I
course
feel
not.
like when
Finding
I'm
the
hungover.
clothes that fit you too, not
and
trying to fit the clothes.
And the colours and just doing your hair. Like, I love getting in perfume, just like whatever fucking makes you get out of bed in the morning. Like, this is as good as it's going to get sometimes.
Yeah.
And then, but you just have to try every day to be the best and love yourself.
Yeah. And you will look back on your body, I guarantee you, in 5 years, 10 years, and go, I was perfect.
I was
like,
hot.
I was so hot.
Yeah.
I will never be that. What is wrong with me? Like, I see photos of myself in my 20s and 30s when I thought I was foul. And I'm like, you were a goddess.
Yeah.
And I'm so like angry at the world and angry at myself that I allowed myself to think that way. You have to find a balance between like being kind to yourself and understanding that we live in a world that is constantly feeding you messaging that is designed to trap you into hating your body.
I used to, even as a teenager, I was like, oh, like I'm so big compared to. I was not.
No,
by the way,
of course you
I was so thin.
Yeah.
And not tiny, but I also was just like, I just had bigger thighs, bigger boobs, and I was tall, and I think I felt so like just not in my body or didn't know how to move in my body. And I look back now and I was like, girl, you were like, you were nothing. There was nothing there. There was no extra jiggle or anything like that. And now I've got it all. I probably like myself better now, but I wish I loved myself
I
just as
wish.
much then.
Yeah.
I'm still going to get my boobs chopped off though.
Same. I'm actually going to do that too. But I've made we've talked about it heaps on the potty because I would like to get a reduction at some point.
Especially the running and stuff.
Yeah, my running as well really suffers from my
I had
flatter
a
runs.
day where the bra I was wearing, like there was so much friction that I bled.
Babe.
Yeah, too much bounce, but that's all right.
Yeah.
We but I think after some of the discussion from some of the finishers, where after kids, if I want to do that, that's the better time to do it.
Yeah.
And then it's all
January
finished.
my private health in Australia that will still cover it.
Oh, yeah.
So I'm like,
Off you go. Go do it.
I'm never wearing a bra again. I'll be such a slut. Everything will be backless. You know, I should wear a backless top to work again. And I'll be like,
I can't wait to wear a backless top.
I can't imagine.
Without this ginormous side boob, eh?
And
oh
not having
God.
a tension headache all the time from carrying the. I was a K cup when I was the day I gave birth.
Wow.
Did you know they went up to K?
No,
I
I did not.
I reckon if I get pregnant, I'll give you a run for your money. If
Yeah.
I'm already an EF
I believe
now,
it. Yeah.
Yeah.
I reckon
Yeah.
there's something on my
They
horizon.
do grow.
Yeah.
Holy shit.
And you're like, I'm gonna like smother my child.
Yeah.
How can he breathe with
That's
this
what
giant boob?
That's what they love though. Their nostrils like go.
Oh.
So because that's how I don't know, they're designed
Yeah,
to be able
yeah.
to like
Oh my God.
suck it. I don't
A
know.
lot of
Babies are
space.
fucking weird.
It's the whole thing is so.
The whole weird is
The fact that like it comes out of you and then it just like
And all of a sudden
and
it's
knows
just,
to suck on your boob.
yeah,
yeah.
it's
I
quite
love
cute. It's pretty stinky.
Yeah,
the whole
yeah,
thing.
the whole thing.
Blood, tears, milk, off
Oh,
milk.
yeah.
Okay.
When your lips start bleeding.
It's me. Let's get into straight up.
We'll kick it off with Gwyneth Paltrow, who, look, I have like such a love. Well, it's been a love, confused by, sometimes hate, mainly love relationship with Gwyneth over the years.
Yeah.
I was really, not that we get to have an opinion on relationships. I was very happy when her and Chris Martin were together.
Yeah.
Felt great about that. And they had their babies together and they've consciously uncoupled. I loved a lot of what Goop was offering for a while. They did like a Netflix series, which really got me reading about like ayahuasca and psilocybin and all those things and orgasms and great. And then she had a great like pomegranate body scrub that I used to get at Mecca. Big fan of that.
Yeah.
Not so much into the weird vagina stuff about putting things inside yourself. And
not for me.
not
Yoni
for me,
stuff.
steaming your yoni and like
Yoni
ozone
candles.
therapy in your rectum. But more power to her, like, harmless-ish.
Yeah.
Some gastroenterologists would probably say harmless. But last week, and I'm sure you've seen the video, we can watch it now if you haven't seen it, she did this advertisement that at first it seems like she is advertising a luxury apartment complex in New York City. And therein lies the idea of this ad that you're watching it. Oh, she's running around New York. And oh no, she's actually advertising luxury apartment buildings just north of Tel Aviv in Israel. So I've got it on my phone. We can have a watch.
Let's have a look.
Oh, not again. Who decided morning should be so early?
It's a whole scale production.
And she uses the word brutal here.
Coffee. Waking up for a morning run can be brutal, but it's a price I'm willing to pay. Because once I hit the park, pure energy takes over. It's hard to explain.
What's happening?
There's a reason the world's most iconic buildings are by a park. 51 Park.
New York?
Herzliya. Israel.
Oh, my laptop's going crazy just being near the ad.
Yeah. It's like
It's dystopian. I thought it was AI. That's when I first watched it.
It's icky.
Yes.
Yeah.
I think it would almost, even if that was like for a New York apartment building, you would watch that and go, oh, does she need the money that much?
Yeah.
My question is, what's her angle here? This is what I've come up with.
Okay.
She either needs the money, which I don't think is accurate.
No.
She doesn't realise that can be interpreted really badly and can be on the nose, but I think she's too smart for that.
Yeah.
Or she is making some sort of statement. She has Jewish heritage, more power to her.
Yeah.
Maybe this is a bit of a line in the sand of like, this is me kind of declaring how I feel about this situation.
Yeah.
For context, it's, if it needs to be explained, these are $1 million apartments a couple of kilometres from people living in tents who have been displaced and have nowhere to live.
Yeah.
The same company that's built these buildings are responsible for building illegal buildings on settler land where they are not legally allowed to do so. It's deeply problematic. It's deeply icky. There is an active at the very kindest words I can use, there is war happening on the doorstep.
Yeah.
But at best, it's a genocide. It's an apartheid regime. We know this. If Brodie was here, we know what she would be saying.
Absolutely.
What is she thinking?
I don't know.
I don't understand it because I don't know how you could justify that to any sane person. I know people have their opinions on whatever is like. I'm not going to say whatever is going on there.
Yeah.
We know exactly what's going on there, but I can't make sense of it. I like to think that two truths can coexist sometimes, but I don't think they can of her saying that was all good.
I'm trying to imagine her. They've pitched it to her.
Yeah.
She would get multiple of these pitches a day.
Yeah.
People that want to give her lots of money to sell a product.
Yeah.
So she's saying no to a lot of things.
Yeah.
But she's sat down and gone,
yes,
yeah.
yes.
Yep, that's a great career move for me.
I don't get it.
I thought it
Perfect.
would look like a movie trailer.
Yes.
Which that's what it's kind of set like.
Yeah.
And I was like, oh, this must be just taking the piss or something. It was like a Saturday Night Live sort of.
Yes.
Like,
I thought it was AI.
Like almost like a parody.
Yeah, it's like,
yeah.
that she would never be.
No.
It
Yeah.
just seems, dystopian. As
But
you
also
said.
to use a Hollywood actress
Yes.
to advertise apartments in Tel Aviv.
Yeah.
I know there's a really big, strong connection between like American Jewish people and going back to Israel. But I just think that just seems
And just
random
now,
to me.
like you are, whether we agree or not, you are allowed to kind of believe in the legitimacy of Israel as a place for Jewish people to live, at the exclusion of others. That is your right to believe that. And if she does believe that, that's what she believes. Fine. But given the context of what is happening in the world right now, that we all know that she has seen with her eyes, she's making a very big statement here that I think is like gutsy, and I don't mean in a good way gutsy.
No, it's like tone deaf as fuck.
Yeah, but but it can't even be tone deaf because she's too smart.
Yeah.
She
to
is
not
quite smart, eh?
understand.
That's why it's a bit like,
And there's been no backtracking. There's been no statement put out. Like my husband saw it 3 days after it came out, and he was like, "Oh, that's not real."
Yeah.
He wouldn't
Surely
believe that it was
not.
real.
No.
I said,
Yeah.
well, it's been 3 days, so we would know by now if it wasn't real.
It's even
We'll know
I feel like
soon.
it's always a good indicator when you can see however many likes are on that video. There was like nearly half as many comments.
Yeah. What do the
That's-
comments say? What were people
Who
saying?
kn- it would be so extremely like on
Yeah,
either
it's
side
one
of
or the
fence.
other.
Right, okay.
Yeah.
It's either you're disgusting, Gwyneth, or it's thank you for standing up for the people of Israel.
yeah.
Yeah.
So look, it's in a world where celebrities are so scared to have an opinion.
Some don't give a fuck.
Yeah, she doesn't.
She's making that bag.
So I think we need more people of that caliber to have maybe other opinions loudly. So I look forward to maybe getting some more context around this. I wish he would just come out and be honest.
Just say something?
And just
Yeah.
say something and be like, this is what I believe. And then I could go, cool.
Same. But we'll just figure that out.
Yeah.
Well, then she'll figure it out. And we'll,
Me, I'm like blocked. Don't even know it.
Yeah.
You're blocked now.
Don't
You're
know
blocked.
it.
Goop, I blocked her. I'll never get the
she
scrub
is.
again. So if I got ratchet elbows next week,
Yeah, that's why.
you'll know why.
That's why.
What'd you do to your elbows?
If I have ratchet elbows because I haven't
Yeah.
got the Goop body scrub anymore.
My weenuses are always so dry.
Yeah, me
Your funny
too.
bones?
My funny bones. Oh yeah. Yeah. I've got terrible
This
funny
looks
bones.
like the thing that you put an orange, like the orange in.
Oh, my shirt.
I love it.
I love
Yes,
that.
I got asked. They were like, "Is that a fishnet?" That's what the boys say. This is the. It's just in case anyone's
How
wearing
you
on
work
listening on
with
audio.
women.
Yeah.
I'm wearing like a knitted top that's got bigger holes in it.
It's beautiful. It's like
Boys,
crocheted.
boys don't know what things are.
I want one. Is it attached to the top?
No, it's a old. This is like a deep cut ruby from like 3 or 4 years ago.
Heaven.
It's beautiful.
Thank you.
I like the
Thank you very
layering.
much.
I'm all about layering. I'm going to kind of sidetrack into a funny fact that I
Okay.
saw this week. Did you know the hee bird?
Nope, I don't know
H-I-H-A?
anything about it.
Hee bird is a New Zealand native bird,
We've got
also
heaps of
known
them.
as a stitch bird. Well, we
Can you
actually
explain what it looks like to
only
me?
have 2,000 remaining.
We've got
Oh.
heaps of native birds. I mean,
Oh,
sorry.
yeah.
I thought she meant heaps of hee-hees. I was like, oh, shit.
We're a
Well,
hustling, bustling bird like
So
metropolis.
many.
Yeah.
this special bird mates face to face.
Oh.
So look at this. This is a diagram of New Zealand predators.
Oh
that
my god.
And so they are fascinating
But it
little
starts
birds.
out like doggy.
They generally mate facing face to face, which is unusual among these birds. Quick facts. Hee a rare native New Zealand bird, also known as stitch bird. During mating, the male and female often perch facing one another rather than the male mounting from behind, as many bird species do. Scientists think this behaviour may be linked to their autonomy and the way the fertilisation is most successful with this species. Hee have one of the most complex mating systems of our birds. Although they can form social pairs, females often mate with multiple
Get
males.
it, girls.
Period.
The hee testicles, let's talk about those,
Birds have testicles.
are heavier than their brains. The hee testicles are about 4 times larger than their expected body size, making up to 4% of their body mass and weighing more than their brains. I love that.
gosh.
So there you go. The
How come you
hee.
never see birds fucking though?
I've never seen many animals other than, like a little humpy dog. You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah, like turtles. You see turtles at the zoo
all the time.
But
They're
we see
horny.
birds every time we go outside. We see birds, but we never see them rooting.
I've seen pigeons.
Really?
Yeah, pigeons.
How do they do it?
They're behind. They do mount from behind.
but I feel like most animals, it would be behind. I don't know. I don't know.
Have you guys watched Clarkson's Farm at all?
Yes.
I've been
a
told,
lot of that.
actually, your co-host Harrison.
Oh yeah, because
Gave
I got
me a
him
big-
on. No, I got
He-
him onto it. So now he's walking around
He
telling
gave me a
everyone that he
big pitch
discovered it.
yesterday. Big pitch.
About
so
Clarkson's
good.
Watch
farm.
it.
It's great.
Yeah.
I actually grew up on a farm, so I
Horse
got crazy horse girl.
Yeah.
I grew up seeing everybody have sex. Not my parents, thank goodness, but
Horses having sex
horses.
is
It's
the bigger the animal, the
the kind of grunty. The whole it's
Yeah.
quite confronting. But at school, I did get 100% in my sex ed because I knew
girl.
exactly
That's
You know what's
so
happening.
healthy.
organ names and
I
cycles and
never
all
did
sorts.
sex ed.
What?
I don't know why. I don't know why it never came up at
Hmm.
my school. I'm sure they had it. But I feel
Maybe
like
you blocked it
in
out.
PE?
everything I learnt was.
Did they do a health class? Isn't it? No.
I don't remember any
We
of that.
literally had the banana.
Yeah, we
my
had the
God.
banana too.
Literal banana and a condom.
My
Yeah.
mum gave me a big chat like when I had
That's
my
good.
period because I didn't really know what was going on.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I didn't have no indication of what
No.
a period was. I still remember when I first got my period, my sister was like, we were away like staying with family friends on
It's
school
always when you're
holidays.
away. It's so cruel.
And like, no, but the whole week my sister was winding me up being like, you're so grumpy. You're probably going to get your period soon.
Shut up.
And I was like, shut up,
She
and then
called it.
we literally got home from that trip and I got my period that day. And April was like, I know it. My sister like totally called it.
God, I
Yeah.
think it's one of the most it's like the one memory that every girl will never forget is the first time that I even remember like how it felt.
But even being at school for the first time with it was
Yeah, and those bloody pads. I didn't wear a tampon until I was much older, and I grew up in Asia where it was hot and like
sticky.
sweaty, and I was
know.
like,
Yuck.
Yeah. I had to start on
Unacceptable.
applicators for quite some time.
I still use applicators at 40.
Oh, really? The only reason I stopped is because when I went to uni, I always used applicators. When I went to uni and I had, obviously, mum wasn't paying anymore. And I just paid for my own products. I realised how expensive applicators were.
Oh, yeah.
So I just had to take an E. Because I'm stingy. I'm stingy. And I was like, okay, normal ones. And I've had normal ones since.
Yeah.
But I like, they have to be sport ones.
Yeah.
What's a sport tampon?
I think they're just better for like movement.
They've got
They
a
got
coating
wings
on them, or
or
the wings.
something.
They've got the wings. They kind of.
I don't know.
grip
But
in.
I
I'm
get the
just
sport
the same
ones and I like a
Tampax.
super.
Yeah.
I like a super. Yeah.
I can't understand why everyone doesn't use. Why would you like? They should just all be applicators.
Oh yeah.
But for the environment.
Yeah.
Yeah, but like, why use the organic ones? Obviously.
Oh, okay. Fair.
But
But you know, and I used to live in the States when I was a teenager
Yeah.
in America, and they
they're
only
all
had
applicators.
applicators.
All
Yes. They
applicators.
don't have normal.
and mine are paper applicators anyway. Even the non-organic ones are paper. American ones are all plastic.
Yeah, I was
which
going to
is
say,
what
I
would
feel like
never
they used to
do.
be plastic.
They used to
Yeah.
be. Now they're paper.
God, maybe I'll get applicators again.
Do it. It's so much cleaner. You don't have to worry about germs.
I
is
like
true.
the ones that
Because
used
I
to
feel like
have.
I'm scrubbing my hands
Yeah,
afterwards.
the like the jokes and facts on them.
That's
They bring
a bit of
those,
fun.
bring those
Bring
back.
those back.
I want to
Oh,
sit down and
yeah,
have
that
a
was
little bit
on
of a
the
laugh.
on the liners and stuff.
Bit of
Hey.
fun.
And maybe
Yeah.
a little chocolate bar in there. Something
Now we're
like
talking.
someone needs to make those.
Or lorazepam, just
Yeah.
something to really relax me.
Everyone
relax
has
my
like a fake
muscles.
brand too. Like I'll always get like You by Kotex because
Yeah.
I
Oh,
like
yeah.
the colours.
I like
But
the
it's
bright
like the
colours.
tampons aren't actually that colour.
No.
They should make coloured tampons.
You know we get them for free at work.
Glittery ones. Do they?
Yes, they
Yeah, they're in
supply
our,
them in the bathrooms.
I'm gonna stash up.
I have
should.
been known
Should.
to. When it's like day 2.
Steal them?
You just pocket a couple.
Thank you.
Yeah, why not?
Have you ever tried a menstrual cup?
Not yet. I'm
That
kind of
doesn't
keen
feel
to.
like it'll ever be my truth. Like
Feckle.
I imagine just flicking it out and it will just go everywhere.
Yeah, it does.
I just
a lot of it. Until you get used to it.
it's the idea of cleaning it.
Oh, in the shower, right?
Oh, okay, that makes
Yeah,
sense.
that's
Yeah.
fine.
Why do I think
you
people
get over
boil
the
them in a
blood
pot?
very quickly. No, you are supposed to boil them in a pot to like
Yeah.
sanitize them at the very end, though.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But I once got them stuck in me
Oh,
because it suctioned so hard, and I was like sitting on the floor of our like shower with my legs in the air, hot water for like 30 minutes. I called to Adrian. I said,
like steam it out.
"Yeah." I was like, "Get on,
Get me out
ready."
of here.
And I was like, "I need you to clip your nails. I need you to wash your hands." And I was like, "Please, God, he's not that guy."
No.
My husband is the greatest man I've ever met, but he's not that guy. You know, some boyfriends are that guy. They'll
Yeah.
reach in. That's not him.
They'll just
I'd rather go to the hospital generally.
fair enough.
And last minute, I got
You got it
out,
yourself.
and the blood everywhere. And after that, I thought I love conceptually. I love this.
Yeah.
It's not for me.
Yeah.
But I
I-
also
yeah.
like. I'm at the point now where it's like the feeling of the tampon in me. I don't like anymore. I think I'm going to go back on a marina or something.
Oh, I've never done that.
I haven't done that. But sometimes you have to push it straight up more. Is it past the cervix? I don't know. It's got to pass that band of.
Babe, you've
I know,
had two
I
babies.
I know how big the
Did you
cervix
say
is.
past the
No,
cervix?
you don't want it past.
You cannot have a tampon past your cervix. We've got a problem if you've done
It's
that.
getting lost.
It's not
It's
coming
gone for
out
good.
if
It's
it's
gone
past
for
the
good.
cervix.
Yeah, no, I'm not going that deep, but it's got to be past the band of.
Yeah.
whatever that
And you
band
feel
is.
it when it goes.
Yeah.
But I do recommend the marina if that's for you.
Okay.
But I passed in getting it put in and getting it. Sorry, I passed out getting it put in and taken out.
Oh,
Both.
jeez.
They need to sedate you for.
I just take the pill away because I know because I'm so type
I
A.
just thought you said take the poo. I was like,
Take the
Pill.
pill.
yeah, fair.
Take a pill every night. I know I shouldn't be. At some point, I'd love to come off, but my anxiety can't do it.
How long have you been on the pill for?
Couple years.
Like 2 years, 3 years, 10 years? Or
Let's say 2.5. Let's say 2.5.
Fine.
But every time I've like been single, I've come off it,
Yeah.
and then I got back on. But Bailey and I have been together nearly 3 years, so I would say let's say 3 years.
I
Yeah,
can't wait
yeah.
till the males can do that stuff. 'cause
And
it's-
you take
a pill.
Yeah.
Seriously. They should all have a vasectomy and then get it undone when they're ready to have kids.
That makes sense.
like way easier.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm not on anything, which is pretty bad. Doing the pull out.
You're
which is
rolling the dice with life, girl.
naughty.
You're rolling the dice.
Yeah, well,
I know that look at. I know, but
track record ain't good.
She's fertile as fuck.
I'm good. I'm good. Like, but we just need to. We're just not sure if we're done. But
Yeah.
we're
Right.
you know, and I
With
just don't
the
want to.
Aura ring though,
Oh yeah.
it
can-
tells you exactly when you're ovulating.
Okay, perfect.
Because it's
and you
just
can
a
trust
temperature.
That? Is it pretty good?
Well, but I also like I'm 2 days either side. I'm not even going.
Good.
If 3
And you know
days,
your
really.
body. Yeah, you get started.
And I'm just pretty, like there's no one's coming inside me if I don't want to get pregnant.
Hell yeah.
Any time of the month.
I was
Alright.
going to say, is there any like out of bounds things that we can't talk about?
We're already halfway through. Anything we can't chat about?
Like, so
Gracie
many of my
knows me.
friends, like he just pulls out. I'm like, that literally is not a thing.
No, it's not a thing. Girls, don't be doing that.
Don't do that.
Don't do that.
I think it's like a 1 in 10 chance of getting
For
pregnant within the
reals.
year.
Yeah. Oh, condoms good. We've got
Yeah.
condoms.
There you
Just
go.
condoms.
Yeah.
There you go.
And I got someone sent in a PR package recently, like bright, colourful ones.
All fun.
And my son, of course, is like, "What's this?" And I'm
Oh.
like, first thing comes out of my mouth, chocolate. So of course, what's he going to want?
Put
He's
it in
gonna
his
want
mouth.
one.
Yum, yum.
So he's like trying to open it up, and I was like, huh? So then I had to like take it, be like, "I'll go and open it for you." Run
It's
downstairs, get a
spicy.
chocolate,
And you go,
then
"Here
like,
you go,
here you
bro."
go. But mummies are the ones who get open them and hit it. I'm like, or spicy.
Or spicy. Or with the tampons, because they're so coloured, he puts them in the cars like they're driving.
cute.
pretty cute.
That's a bit cute.
Yeah, so because they're like little people.
That's
It
very
is fun.
creative.
It's very creative.
I do
Bless
love
those
that.
tampons.
I
I feel like
know.
we've actually kind of already entered domestic field work in that sense.
Yeah.
I like
already
that.
talking about home life. I've got to talk to you about my name.
I'm desperate for an update on this.
This is like a little developing story of mine. So my sister sends a message to our family group chat last week. So she works on rugby. She's met a Welsh rugby coach. So just a bit of context, my name is Welsh. Last name, first name, middle name's Māori, but you know, a very heavy Welsh whakapapa. And we pronounce our last name, although it's spelled Yorwarth, we say Yorwarth. That's kind of what we know it to be, honouring the original form.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And that's kind of all it's ever been. Because I think we used to say Yorwarth, like how it's spelt phonetically.
Yeah.
And then it was when my mum became a teacher, she was saying, "Oh, I'm Mrs. Yorwarth." And her boss, who had this beautiful Māori last name, said, "Well, how do you actually say it?" And she said, "Oh, it's Yorwarth, but just Yorwarth's fine."
Yeah.
He goes, "No, if everyone's saying my last name, they
Yeah.
can say yours."
Nice.
You know, it's not, and so that's when I think probably the transition was made. So we've always said Yorwarth. But when I'm spelling it out, I've got to say it the other way. But anyways.
Of course.
This person my sister met from Wales, my sister goes, "Oh, yeah, my last name's Welsh," and then she said, "Oh yeah, it's Yorwarth, like here it is," and they said, "That ain't Welsh,"
Damn.
and she went, "Huh? What do you mean?" And so basically they said the way it's spelt, that's not how you would say it, and so she sends this to our family chat. Me and my dad rattled, understandably, because I'm like, well, "What do you mean that's not
So
how you
he was
say our
like,
name?"
if it was Yorwarth, it would be spelled this way, and it was a completely different way.
It would be spelt with like an I-O-R.
Oh, like
WERTH, which is the actual origin of our
Yeah.
name.
Yeah.
So as people
O's and I's in
migrated,
Yeah.
Yeah,
there
things
was all these
change.
different versions of the name, and I think probably how mine's spelt now is closer to maybe how it sounds
Yeah.
at times. So I think that's what happened. So apparently we've got like an anglicized version of the original name. But the person didn't clarify how it's meant to be said. So we were just so rattled, and it was so funny. So I actually posted this TikTok up being like, well, if it's not Yorwarth, then how do you say it? Because apparently if it's spelt with the Y, it's got a different, how
But
it's spelt
surely
now.
you go off the sound of it rather than the spelling. If the sound has changed remained the same over generations, and the spelling has,
Yeah.
you don't change the spelling and then change the sound to match the spelling. You just stick with Yorwarth.
So-
Maybe you need to start spelling it differently.
Maybe.
Ooh.
But so after all of this, my dad ends up sending this big thing
Oh,
about the
of course.
whole origin of our name. And it means like worthy lord or something. That's the
Oh,
translation.
That
So,
works for
like
me.
that.
Yeah, it's
and
very you.
Tegan is Welsh too, and that means beautiful. So I'm just beautiful, handsome lord.
Oh.
Which is kind of cool. But I just said, if there's anyone Welsh, can you help me out? Like, how would you say it? Blah, blah, blah. Heaps of people came through, which was really cool. But I had someone say, she's like, "I'm Welsh. I think this is how you say it, but I'm just going to get my uncle, who's like full
Proper.
Welsh, to send a video." And the way he said how it's spelled now, how it would be pronounced is like Yorwarth.
Ooh,
Yorwarth.
Yorwarth.
But I'm like, I ain't saying that.
You
Yorwarth.
can.
No, I
Yeah,
might.
Tegan
I
Yorwarth.
might.
Tegan
if someone-
Yorwarth.
If someone actually asked me, like, how do you actually say it, I'd probably go, "Oh, it's Tegan," or it's actually Tegan,
Tegan.
Yorwarth. But I was like, oh my God. So that's apparently how you say it now. I still kind of want to go to Wales and ask a person face
I was
to
going to
face.
say, I know you're so happy with Bailey and you're going to get married and you're going to be happy forever. And I
Yeah.
don't want you to meet anyone else. However, I am imagining some movie where you like go to Wales to find out how to say your name and you meet some like grumpy Welshman who's like,
Yeah.
and you fall in love.
A grumpy Welshman. I reckon I just need to go to Wales,
Like
walk the
Outlander,
streets.
but like
That's
Welsh
exactly
version.
where I was going with
Yeah.
it. Yes.
And it could be
Right.
like time travel, so it's like you could still have Bailey there, and
Yeah.
then you can be another
Now
guy.
we're talking.
Yeah, so you can have two men.
Yes.
if you want.
I don't need two men, but I like where the imagination is going.
Okay.
I was thinking I go over, I have a big sign that has my last name on it. I just go to the streets and go, how do you say that?
That's a bit more boring. I
And
prefer
see
our
what
version
people
of
say.
it with
But
the
I'm
time
thinking
You run a
travel.
stone
Great
somewhere.
viral video. Great
Yeah.
viral video.
Yeah.
So
Hashtag
that's
content.
that's sort of a conclusion, I guess. I still want to know more. I think my dad was like, I'll say it
Yorwarth.
how we say it.
Fair
like
call.
how we've been saying it. And to be fair, how we have been saying it actually like honours the original
Yeah.
pronunciation of the original form. So I'm so fine with that. Because it gets to that point if I go, well, I'm just going to say it how I want to. I feel like by the same logic, someone would go, well, I'm going to say that multi-place name
Yeah, you're
however I
right.
want to.
Yeah,
because that's
exactly.
how I've always known it. And I'm like, well, at least mine honours
Yes.
Yeah.
what that original form. So
I'm
yeah.
obsessed with Wales. Have you guys seen the show Gavin and Stacey?
No.
It was from before James
this-
Corden was
James Corden.
Yeah.
annoying.
Yeah.
Him and Ruth Jones wrote a show about a guy from Essex who falls in love with a Welsh girl.
Yeah.
And it's his family in Essex and her family in Wales and all the stereotypes and their families coming together. It is my favourite show of all time.
Okay.
It's so funny. And it's
bet.
made me obsessed with Wales.
Yeah.
And the fact that this country just is so culturally so different to England, even though they shared land. I'm just obsessed with it. And of course you're Welsh. That's so hot for you.
I love
So
it.
hot.
I love it. And I think we're like Welsh, Irish. I've got I'm a bit of a bitzer because,
love
New Zealand.
Bitzer. Don't call yourself a
colonised.
bitzer.
But, New Zealand was so
Don't
colonised.
ever say bitzer again, please.
But it's like, but
That's
even
worse than
Irish too.
mutt.
And I'm like, Ireland got colonised too. And I'm like, yes.
Yeah, my grandfather was
people.
Irish.
Yeah.
Yeah, but like American Irish. And I can't get any of the fun from that. I can't get an EU passport or anything. One generation too late, but I just look Lebanese, which is the other 7/8 of me. I was going to talk about my 40th birthday, which is coming up.
Oh.
And the fact that I had this amazing idea for a party, house party,
Yeah.
off-campus themed. Wait, don't get excited. Because I was like, we're going to do like hockey theme. I'm going to do this. So, like, I'm going to get a riding bull for the backyard. I'm going to get like foosball and like beer pong and get some kegs. And then I was like, see if I can be bothered. Like,
You can.
no, I
wanna
so can't. Like the thought of it, as soon as I decided to do it and like told one or two of my friends, I was like nauseous at the thought of having this party.
Yeah.
I just can't be. Who do I think I am having a house party? First of all, I need everyone to have their shoes off in the house because of germs.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then my husband is in a position of leadership and management at our work. So I'm like, well, it's his house. This is very like we'd be responsible for anything. So then I'd be like, you can't kiss, you keep your distance, and you can't bring drugs into my house. It would be like the lamest fucking party because I would have so many rules.
Yeah.
And you'd have to leave by 11 because I feel bad for the neighbours and the kids.
Yeah.
And I thought for one moment I was cool.
Yeah.
It took me about a day to be like, there will
I'm
be
not
no
doing that.
party.
Yeah.
So I'm really sorry. We could have had fun.
That's right. Well, what are you going to do then?
Well, I am going to Singapore.
Yeah, fun.
My best friend that I grew up with lives there.
Yeah.
She's a legend.
Yeah.
And then my other best friend from high school is coming back from Europe at the same time for a work trip. She's like, well, I'll just get my whano to meet me there because I have my kids.
Yeah.
And then my friend from Sydney from radio is like, well, you're not going without me. So now like 4 of my random besties that are from different groups have decided, so it's going to be lovely. We're just going to eat dim sum
Yeah.
and get massages. And there's this place, it's called the St. Regis Hotel.
Yeah.
Ooh.
And they've got like this super fancy Cantonese dim sum restaurant.
Yum.
And you can get unlimited dim sum and champagne.
Oh, perfect.
So that's going to the PS
My dream.
resistance.
Yeah. My
dream.
Exactly.
That's
Yeah.
all you want.
Totally.
And no dishes.
No dishes.
No tidying up.
And I'm going to sleep in a hotel room.
Yes.
With like those like blockout blinds. And I will miss my husband and son, but they're going back to his hometown.
Yeah.
So he'll just be lying on the couch while someone like grandparents' parent
Yeah, good.
live in. And when I think it's definitely like a very much a white boy rural thing where like when he goes home, his mother just
Babies him.
oh my God.
Yeah.
He reverts to a 15-year-old. It is so infuriating. Like he starts grunting and like not answering her questions. And I'm like,
Who are you?
who are
And
you?
there's little like folded undies on his bed.
Oh
and-
yeah.
Yeah.
Once, no joke, I met my mother-in-law is
Angel.
like goddess. I'm
Yeah.
obsessed with her.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm at her house. I don't even think we were married at this point. Maybe we were. But we got married like a year after we met. So it would have been early.
Yeah.
And I said to Adrian, I just got my period like unexpectedly. So I'm just going to go sort myself out.
Yeah.
My mother-in-law goes and finds my bloody underwear and and hand washes it for me.
Oh,
And she goes, now, Dal, I've got your underwear and I've just cleaned it up for you. I was like, so what,
God.
Jenny? She's like, oh, it's fine. It's fine.
oh,
That's so
That's really
sweet.
sweet.
I actually really like that.
I like
I mean,
that as well.
disgusting, but so
Yes.
sweet. That is Jenny.
Has she got any daughters?
She has 2 daughters.
Oh, okay,
It's
so
not
she-
like she's so starved. Of
Ah,
she's just
Just knows
Jenny's
how to get,
gotcha.
She knows how to get rid of blood.
Yeah, she knows how to get rid of blood.
She's done it before.
Yeah. It's not
And
her
the poor thing
first
comes to my
rodeo.
house and it's all like eco-friendly, no bleach, no vanity. She's just like, "Ooh." But the clothes are never really that clean when they come out of the washing machine because, and poor
That's all
Adrian's used to having, so she comes and she like gets the soap, does it properly. She sits there for hours and just irons
Ironing?
all of Adrian's T-shirts and work shirts.
Stop.
Watching her program, watching maths.
Oh my God. I
Love
love
her
it.
so
I want to be that
amazing.
kind of like mum-in-law one day.
Yeah.
One day. Got to have a kid first, but anyways.
Yeah, minor details, baby. You got
No.
time. You're so young.
I won't be the clean one. I might be the
You'll be the fun one.
I'll be fun.
You'll
I'll
bring
take
over a
having-
bottle of wine.
I,
and like,
I don't mind doing all the kid stuff, but I won't be ironing anybody's shirts
No,
or any
and you'll be like,
undies.
how you going? Tell me how they,
I'll be like
what can
that.
I do?
no,
how
but
can
really,
I help?
how annoying is my son?
Yeah,
Like,
yeah. Do I need to give him a bit of
Pretty much. No,
Yeah.
I love my mother-in-law too. She's amazing. I think she has done maybe when I a little drippy in the sheets.
Yeah, okay.
She's done
come
that
on.
before.
What a legend.
Legend.
And I often do think about because I'm probably going to have one child, my
Yeah.
boy.
Yeah.
Which means I'll always be the mother-in-law. Like,
Mother-in-law,
I'll be the
yeah, yeah.
mother of the you know, it's a very different.
Oh,
So I think I'm glad that I've had like Jani's experience and I've got to look at
Totally.
her to see how it can be done.
Yeah.
yeah.
But we are just lucky that we do get along very
That's
well.
so rare as well.
It is very rare.
Yeah, I've heard
but I think
lots
we
of-
both really make an effort. And
Yeah.
my mum, when I got married, was like, you respect your mother-in-law. Well,
Yeah.
you have me to answer to. So she's really
Oh,
supportive of
love
like
that.
equal time and like you have time with them and
Yeah.
Love
thank
that.
God. But she's shown me that there is a way to like
Yeah.
not be the stereotypical, you know,
Also, I
mother
feel
of the
like if
groom.
you're with a decent enough partner, surely their parents are all right too.
Yeah.
You know?
Oh,
Yeah,
you'd
but
be
it's not always
surprised.
true. Yeah,
okay.
you
Be
think.
surprised.
Yeah.
Some people really buck the trend and
Some
they're
people
able
are
to.
very different than their
Yeah.
siblings and
Yeah.
families.
Do you get along with Bailey's parents?
Yeah, they're the best.
Amazing.
Like his mum is so cool. His
And
mum
you're the
kind
dream like daughter-in-law to have.
Thanks.
Yeah, exactly.
Obviously.
No, but his mum is so cool, and she's a teacher just like my mum's. I just find they have a lot of
Nice.
similarities.
Yeah.
So I get along with them really well. But she's just a chiller, and at the moment she's been having fun. Like
She's so
Come on.
fun.
yeah, she's so fun. She came out with all of us.
Shut
yeah.
up.
Yeah.
But she even like at the moment, I think she's realised I can be her like concert ticket plug. So now I can hook her up with concert tickets,
Yeah.
and she's just like her and her mates go, and I actually love that I can be that. But
Yeah.
I love it. She's so cool. I feel like she's really supportive always really supportive of her son, like only
Yeah.
child, and he's just a dream.
Best.
But I think she's always been very supportive. Or both of them are both parents-in-law
Yeah.
of my mahi. Like anything I'm doing, they're invested. They keep
That's the
up to
best.
date, and I think that's so special.
And she wants
Yeah.
you're her daughter.
yeah,
pretty much.
Of course.
Sure.
Yeah.
Sure.
Well, that's
I'll
like
take her.
well, that's like going for my mother-in-law because
Yeah.
she's had 3 boys, so I'm like her daughter. So it's like it's very nice. It's very fun.
I'll never forget once being in Adelaide with my husband pre-kids, so
Yeah.
like with disposable income, and I had these Balenciaga sneakers on, and Jenny is like, she is a weasel.
Oh, yeah.
So she's and always on her phone, obviously,
Yeah.
her that generation, and I could see her staring at my phone, and my feet, and I could tell that she's typing into
Googling,
her
like,
phone
how much they are.
BALE. And then raises the eyebrows. Okay.
Oh.
But like so excited, but again, like
Yeah.
very respectful of my
Yeah.
work and
Yeah.
like thinks
So
it's
what?
incredible and my mum as well. Like always, like I will post anything about like traveling somewhere and within 5 minutes I get a text, "Where are you off to, Dal?" From
Yeah.
Yeah.
Jenny, and Adrian's like, "Oh,
I get the text while I'm on air. Like just like
Oh,
she'll say like
cute.
reply to something I've done on air, and I love it.
That was
I love
funny.
it.
that's lovely.
It is so
Can't wait for
cute.
the wedding."
Ah. We're going to go into water. Have you guys drunk water today?
Yeah, I actually have to always.
Ah,
This is my second bottle for the day.
is it?
Get it. Oh, you've been awake for 12 hours already.
Pretty much.
And that's
pretty
like a
much.
litre? You guys carrying a litre bottles?
and
Yeah,
I do
we've got the same bottle,
we
don't
do.
we?
I forgot mine today.
Okay.
to be honest.
That's nice.
Do you need a bottle? Do you need a sip?
No, I'm okay.
Okay.
Thank you.
Fair enough. I do drink the water and I do a vocal steam every morning and every night
Oh,
because I lose my
steam.
because I lose my voice so often.
Oh, okay.
Right.
So I need all the hydration I can get.
You do
I
have
didn't know
like
that was a
5
thing.
podcasts today.
I
don't you?
know, but
That's
I'm
a lot.
addicted to the steamer now.
Okay.
But here's the thing, girls.
Is it a vape?
No.
No,
I'm
no, Sorry, Gracie.
It's Kaylee Bell told me about it.
Yeah.
It's called a My Pure Mist, and you have to buy the water from them. It's a bit of a
Yeah.
and it's like sterilized water vials, and you like squeeze it into this thing, and you charge it, and then it looks like a kind of asthma thing, and then I sit in bed every morning and do like 10 minutes, and it's like, but now it's become quite a comforting thing.
It's the routine now, eh?
Yes. Because otherwise I just lose my voice and then I literally can't work. But it's just the warmth, and you can take it on an aeroplane. Because, like I always get sick on airplanes.
Yeah.
And I'll just like do a little vocal stim in the airplane, which is so wanky.
No, it's nice.
It sounds so wanky, but I want it a part of my routine now.
It's the best thing I've ever bought.
Yeah.
I just feel so hydrated all the time.
Can you get different flavors?
It's not a vape, Gracie.
Babe.
Okay.
It's just plain water.
Is it like
Nice.
eucalyptus? Is it like green apple?
You can put a little, if you're sick,
Like a
there is a
Vicks.
eucalyptus thing you can put
Oh,
it with like
that's
the
cool.
oil, essential oil, and then it's very like,
Yeah.
And you do it before bed as well.
I do it, morning and night.
That actually sounds beautiful.
It's heaven, but my husband, it's very Darth Vader.
Oh, yeah.
Like he's trying to say it, I'm like, and it's got a little blue lighter in the dark. It just lights up my face with blue.
Oh my
So
God.
shout outs to Kaylee Bell for the great suggestion. And then when Buddy's sick, I sometimes try and make him do it.
Chuck it on
But
him.
he's just like,
Doesn't like it.
no.
Going back to drinking water.
Drinking water.
Drinking
I
water
can't hear you
and
say that without drinking water.
inhaling water. That's good. Drink. But it got me thinking, did you guys have parents that would like give you water drinking? Do you remember drinking water at all?
I
Not
don't
once.
remember having like a specified water bottle.
No
No.
way.
Ever.
No, well, these days, like I carry around 3 water bottles, like
Yes.
3 big ones, 2 for the boys and myself. Like, why are we
Unheard
carrying so
of.
much water?
I think we had the bubblers at school.
Oh, yeah.
And I can still remember the taste of the water.
Is that like a spring? Is it like a water fountain? You'd
Yeah,
call
like you
here?
press the thing and the
Oh,
little
yeah.
tiny little shitty spurt of water comes out. But like it was so metallic and
Yeah.
like warm because it's Australia.
Yeah.
I reckon I had 3 sips of water a day. I don't
Yeah.
remember a time where I filled up a glass. Like
No.
we were not hydrated children.
At
No
all.
one had a
No.
water bottle.
No.
I
Nobody
don't think
did.
so either. And like I feel like even mine, like now as an adult, this is like with me 24/7
All the time.
Yeah.
I have a bottle by my bed. I have a bottle that comes with me to work. We have other bottles too, but this one is like in my hand all the time. Even coming to this podcast today, I leave all my work stuff downstairs, but I always bring my bottle with
Yeah.
me. But I'm like, I never used to be like that. At uni, I don't think I drank water ever.
No.
I didn't take a water bottle to uni.
No.
We always had, I think it's a Lebanese thing, a bottle of Johnny Walker Scotch that had been drunk, which was now empty, and that becomes
okay.
a water bottle.
okay.
So like every Lebanese family would have like Johnny Walker bottles.
Yeah.
For cold, because my dad was like obsessed with cold water, but that was never put in a glass. We all just you had
swigged
to
it.
like hold it above. You
Yeah.
never made contact. My dad could do it from like a meter over, like.
Yeah.
So we had that.
Yeah.
But I don't remember a time when I was like filling up a glass of water.
No.
Isn't
not
it
from the
bizarre
tap.
that now we're so obsessed with our children being so hydrated?
I know. And then
Have to have your water. Drink
I think
your
it's
water.
the rise of the like emotional support water bottle.
Yeah.
Yes.
You know how girlies have always got some massive aluminium thing that could probably take someone out.
Have
if
you
they
seen
needed
the
it
women
to.
in America where they're like, "Come pack my Stanley with me,"
Yeah.
and they've got fucking
Everything
coming off it.
all
They've got
over
a
it.
pouch for their debit card and their Starbucks card and their fucking Tamagotchi and shit, and
Yeah.
it's like 20 kilos and like making noise and their nails are like.
I
I'm like,
haven't.
get a grip.
I've been trying to stop myself from buying this water bottle called a Choco Lab, and they're like these multi. I've showed them to you guys.
I know, your birthday- your
because Gracie
birthday's-
likes this stuff. I still haven't bought one.
Your birthday's coming up.
You already got
that
me a
what you
birthday
just-
present.
I know. Shush.
You already told me what it is
I know.
too.
I'm terrible at surprises.
But it's
I
like
get too excited.
it kind of looks like a little kettle, and it's like multicoloured because I love knickknacks
Pretty
and things.
Cute
And
things.
it's got a little handle like this, and I'm like, no, I need that now.
You don't need that.
But I've got like 10 water bottles above my fridge.
Why don't you just make a donation to a water well in Africa
That's
and
a-
be done with it? Not to shame you.
Oh,
I'm
you
just
shame me
saying.
so hard. No,
so
I'll
good,
never
though.
forget one year for my birthday, my friend. I never forget it because I think it's so funny, but it was so good.
Yeah.
Like, you know, you don't expect presents, but you don't expect, and it was like, I opened the card. He wrote this they wrote this beautiful card for me, and then it was like, by the way, you don't need anything. I've donated to this cause.
Come
and
on.
I was like, you know what? Fair.
I'm that
enough.
person.
I love
I'm
it.
doing it at 3-year-old and 4-year-old birthday parties.
Yeah.
Well,
I'm
do
like
you know
Oxfam donation.
Yeah.
she, for Christmas last year,
Yeah.
your son got one present.
Yeah.
And I've never heard of that before, and I kind of love it.
Yeah.
I need to preface for birthday one present, Christmas one present.
Yeah.
And then the day before Christmas, my husband, who's like the highlight of his whole life growing up was when Santa came and the presents.
Yeah.
My husband went out to and came back with a Santa sack full of presents. And I was like, we had an agreement. And he was like,
Did
I'm
he
so-
just fold? Did
He folded.
He
Yeah.
folded.
And I sat there like this, arms crossed. Just like, this is disgusting, watching this child just like tear. And he was so happy. And it made Adrian so happy that I'll
Yeah.
never deny him of that.
Yeah.
But definitely birthday's one present and no one was allowed to bring presents
Yeah.
because
wow.
it's a waste of money.
Yeah.
He doesn't need anything at all.
Yeah.
And he's going to open it. It's going to be too overwhelming for him. He won't be able to enjoy it. It's just like, it's this. And we all just like
Yeah.
buy into this. We all bring a present. And I just stopped.
That's why we haven't had kids' birthday. I haven't done any parties.
Yeah.
And
fair
it's
call.
also
You don't
because if
need to.
yeah,
You've
if
already
we're
got heaps of stuff.
so
like,
much
you know?
stuff, and
Yeah.
if I get them something, it's like I got him a bike the other day.
Yeah,
But I feel
heaven.
like I was kind of thinking, do I make him wait till he's 4?
Yeah.
Or will I like stop him from learning? And that's kind of like a life skill
Yes.
that we
Yeah.
want to teach him now whilst he's like wanting to learn. So
Totally.
but yeah, going back to the party thing, didn't do parties, just did family, like one or
Beautiful.
2 presents, and like not a drinking thing. Like, because
yeah.
sometimes everybody does like a 2 p.m. party at my house, and
Yeah.
it's like it's actually not for the kids, it's
No.
for the adults.
Totally.
And so
was
we
gonna
just did
say-
like an ice cream cake at a playground, and then
Heaven.
And then
that's
it's done.
That's done.
And then it's done.
And everyone's happy, and then we can get out of there and don't
Yeah.
fuck your house up.
There should be an app, like you're having a party for your kid. So on this app, you decide that like this is if like no presents, but if you want to do something, you can either contribute to one big present like a trampoline, or you can donate to a charity or whatever it is.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because it's and I like it's fair enough for me if I know the person well, I will always
Ask
ask
before.
Exactly.
Yeah,
or
that's
I'll
what I
make the
do.
donation, be like, is this a charity that aligns? And I know my friends, I know what's important to them.
Yeah.
But if it's Buddy's mate from kindy and I don't know the parents, that is such a wanky thing to do. Like, I made a donation to charity. So of course we're gonna go to Farmers or
And just buy
Kmart.
Yeah,
something
and
random.
or like crowns, just like learning gear.
Yes.
Learning gear as in pads.
Yeah.
Paper.
Yeah. I
know
think I
learning
got like
gear.
it's so hard, especially when
learning
you
gear.
know people that are like doing well and they've got lots of things. Like, what do you buy them? Like,
Yeah.
I think my co-host, my mum found these gorgeous books of like Samoan
Heaven.
books
Yeah,
and
books are always
different
good.
other island languages, Polynesian languages. So my mum found them, so she bought them for me, so I got to give them to my
But I'll
co-host,
tell you
which
what
is cool.
your co-host Nixon got for our child
What?
for no reason. A 300-piece Lego Porsche worth $300. One for Atawa and one for Buddy. I was like, Nixon, how rich are you? And like, 'cause we didn't know when we got, we didn't know how expensive those things
Lego
were.
is so expensive.
And then we saw
I
it at
know,
the
I
shop, and I
bought-
was like, bloody Nixon.
I bought some for Bailey's birthday.
Yeah,
I bought him the MX-95 Lego set
Yeah.
because it's his favourite shoe.
Yeah.
And it was $200.
I know.
And I was like, what? Not like, I don't care because I
No.
knew, and he loved
Loved
it.
it.
So I was like, oh yeah, that was worth it.
Yeah, a good present that means something.
Yeah.
But
I love it when you nail a present. You're like, I know they're going to love
it's
it.
the best feeling in the whole
It is.
world.
I know. And I know, like, giving a present isn't about the feeling you get back.
But it is.
No, it is. The measure of success is the joy they
course.
feel. I need to
Yes.
see it on your face. Thanks.
Yeah, Adrian's really good at that. And I'm like, but he's a real good gift giver, but doesn't care about getting gifts.
Aw.
So it's
really?
rare that I can really nail it because he would always just be like, this is too expensive. Why did you buy this?
Do you do one
me-
each as
oh.
well for birthdays?
But we're really low key.
Yeah.
So like it's more we will do an experience
Tickets
together
or-
but then
That's
every
cool.
now and then he'll absolutely blow the budget on some ridiculous designer thing.
That's
Not
nice.
anymore. But like and I'd be like, what? Like
What
once
did you do here? Yeah.
when we first got together, this guy was like he's a country boy, he's
Yeah.
not a spender. He drove an old shitty Mitsubishi, like
Yeah.
just not for him.
Yeah.
And I had been earning good money and been single, and I was like,
Yeah.
woo, 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 like spending everything, disgusting
Fun.
money habits. And I hope he's not watching this because he doesn't even know this. He, we joined our finances really early,
Yeah.
because I was so bad with money, and about a month before my birthday, and I never check our bank account. Didn't even know how to log in, but I was like, you know what, I'm gonna find out how to log into my banking. So I went to the bank because I couldn't ask him because I was too embarrassed, and like gave me the login. I logged in, and I saw a purchase on Farfetch, which is like a luxury.
I know what Farfetch
And
is.
I was like, oh, I know from the amount that he's got me this Saint Laurent bag.
Yeah.
This is before Saint
Yeah.
Laurent bags. They were a lot cheaper back then.
Yeah.
And then I just had to wait a month for my Saint Laurent bag.
Oh my God, that is the coolest
And I
present,
still can't
though.
believe he did it because that's so not him. But he knew that, like,
You loved
You would
it.
love that?
yes.
Yeah.
And those days are over. But for back then, it was such a
And
huge
you've
thing.
probably still got the bag.
I've still got the bag.
Yeah,
I
and
use it
it's
every day for
special.
5 years.
Yeah.
And now I've put it away
And
so
you-
that it can be new again when I.
Yeah, you
bring it
don't
back
need
out.
another one. Like, you've got one for
That's
life.
exactly
Yeah, you
right.
don't need 7 of them.
But now I'm turning 40 and everyone's like, what do you need? What do you want? My mum, what do you want? What?
Yeah.
And I'm like, no, I cannot think of a single thing on this earth, physical thing, that is going to improve my life.
I think I'm the same as you with 30th because I've had a few people and I think my boyfriend he feels like there's a bit of pressure because it's a milestone. And I said, but I was like, like, I feel like I'm more sentimental. So I'm like, anything you would get me, I appreciate the effort and the thought. My sister's actually just said, she goes, you want a tattoo? And I was like, yeah.
Sick.
So we'll probably get a matching tattoo.
Cool.
So maybe
I
like a
love
little
that.
tuku design or something like that. Because me and my mum have a matching one, and she's like, "I've been trying to get that one. So should we just get one ourselves?" I was like,
Cute.
"Okay, let's do that."
That's so
Yeah.
special to have a sister
Yeah.
that you can like have that. It's
That's
like
really fun.
What a blessing.
Oh, and we were like, didn't really get along for a lot of our lives, but we're mates now.
Yeah.
It's cool. Like entering 30s, friends. We just came up with a handshake the other day.
Shut up.
Yeah, and because we're both like Harry Potter fiends,
Okay.
so it's like you do like a clap and a click, and then I go red hair and a hand-me-down robe, and we go must be a Weasley. Yeah, cool, cool.
That's cool. Well done, darling. Really proud of you.
I love that.
Hey, speaking of parties and things like that, there is a study about weddings and how silly they've been getting. Okay,
Yeah.
and so I think this comes from Australia. So it's from it was a report by Easy Weddings, and it found the national average for a wedding has surged to almost $40,000.
That's like 50,000 NZD.
Yeah, so this has marked an 8% increase from previous years. The key theme emerging in 2026 is more intimate and even micro weddings, or I know friends that want to elope as well. Couples are shrinking their guest list to an average of 85 people, and around 70% reported receiving help from family and friends, with family members funding 40% of the entire wedding. I'm like, no.
That is crazy.
I would never, to be fair, I would never ask for money for a wedding.
Yeah.
Because it's my day.
Yeah.
Like, I'm like, well, also, like, I've just never been wired like that.
Yeah.
But I think, like, if Bailey and I get married one day, it can't be a low-key affair, unfortunately, with our families. But it's not going to be a lavish thing.
No, you can have. We had 230 people.
Okay, yeah.
But it was low key.
Yeah.
And I know that sounds crazy.
sounds like a lot of
Those-
people.
Yeah,
Whoa.
but I had to work very, very hard.
Yeah.
But the thing with weddings is you can choose, like, there's so much that you don't need. Mm-hmm. Like, I didn't have a bridal party. I didn't have hens. I didn't have a cake. I didn't have, like, all these things that you just, like,
Traditionally
think that you need.
yeah.
And, like, this is going to sound harsh.
Go for it.
But even if, like, people love you, they don't care that much about your wedding. Like, they're happy to be there.
yeah.
You just want to go have some fun. And
You
have
just
a
want to
boogie.
go.
It's a party.
Feed me some good food. Don't
Yeah.
do too many speeches. I want to have some fun and be happy for you.
Alcohol and good music.
That's
That's
literally
it.
it.
Yeah, it's a party.
Yeah.
You don't want to be 7 hours of like the 4,000 speeches and like fancy food and do
Yeah.
this.
Everybody
do
already
that.
loves you there.
Yeah.
They already know who you are.
Yes,
Most
they're
should.
stoked
They
for you.
should.
Yes.
Otherwise, why are they invited?
Yes.
My cousins have had some beautiful weddings, and I've really enjoyed attending those. Best wedding I've been to, one of my really good friends, who's one of my old flatmates. Like I feel like we did our early 20s together. He got married to his partner, and he was so fortunate that his family have some land, so they
beautiful.
did it there. I think his grandfather had like a kind of marquee where it had like old car parts and all sorts. The whole family came together to clear it out. And so he did his wedding. I'm sure he said he did it in around like 10 grand, like the cheapest
Unbelievable.
wedding you've ever heard of.
Yeah.
Really quick, awesome, beautiful ceremony. And then it was literally mingle party.
That's
Yeah.
what we did.
And it
yeah.
was the best ever. Like, I think they had some beer and wine, but otherwise BYO if you want to bring
Yeah.
other stuff. Big like buffet, and it felt like it was like the whole community came together to help out at the
Fun.
wedding.
That's what it should
And
be.
it was so fun, like
Yeah.
the most fun I've ever had at a wedding. And my cousins have had awesome weddings.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But I think it was just so cool seeing like a wedding that had all the things, but was also actually they actually didn't go all out on a lot of stuff.
Yeah,
They
which you
just
don't
did
need to.
what they needed to.
And I think so many people have these Instagram weddings, right? It's all about like, how is it going to look? What are how can we photograph it?
Yeah.
And I just think like, to start your marriage in debt,
Yeah.
Oh yeah, no.
I can't think of anything worse.
No.
Sorry, no.
Or to like, take and look, a lot of people
pleasing as
culturally,
well.
Yeah.
definitely.
Yeah.
It's not actually for you. It's
No.
for what you want people to see.
See,
Yeah.
or like
Yeah.
how to make your parents
Totally.
happy or grandparents happy.
Yeah.
and, like,
I knew that a lot of people were going to be like, have fun, but also be like, this is, we're in a paddock. We had a paddock with teepees and it was super fun.
cute.
But, it wasn't
Yeah.
like a comfortable, chic wedding. It was very much just like a party. And we had to tell people, like, don't wear nice shoes.
Yeah.
Which for my aunties was like,
Sorry.
WTF.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But we had something that was so reflective of us. It was just a party. And there were so many things I didn't do. The only thing was that I grew up quite religious, but then stopped. And luckily, like I think my mum probably would have struggled if I'd had a totally secular wedding. So one of my best friends' husband was a pastor.
Yeah.
And I was able to sit him down and be like, you know me, you love me, you get it. I'm going to need you to just like
Do
say
the
a few
thing.
words.
yeah, I don't want to stand up there and feel like a fraud
Yes.
if you're talking about things that I don't believe in. So can we just find some middle ground here? Can we have
That's
no
nice.
mention of like, because for a while, until recently in Australia, until same-sex marriage was legalised, which was like, I want to say
Recent.
recent,
Well,
10 years
really
ago.
recently.
Every wedding, even if it was a civil wedding, the celebrant had to say, by Australian law, marriage is between a man and a woman.
Oh, that makes me feel sick.
Yes.
That's
so
so
everyone I
horrible.
knew then had to have the caveat afterwards, which
Yeah.
was like, and in addition to that, Jack and Jill would like to say that they firmly, believe and can't wait for it. Like, ridiculous. So
I don't
he-
really believe in that.
Yes, exactly. So thankfully I had Luke to be like, I got you. And he did
could-
like the bits that he had to do without all the other hoo-ha, which, he probably wouldn't have done for everybody.
No.
But we had a night that I look back on and go, man, it was just...
Beautiful.
We nailed the important things.
Yeah.
And we the host of the Australian Bachelor, Osher, took me aside before the wedding and he was like, my one bit of advice to you is every half an hour, find each other
Yeah.
and separate yourself from everybody and just look at everyone you love, check in with each
in
other,
together,
have
yeah.
a little chat and then go, because
That's
otherwise
such
you
good
don't see each other.
advice.
Yeah.
Totally.
That is so cool.
Yeah.
I do feel like, I love the idea. I feel like whenever Bailey and I have talked about it, we've talked about the music and we've talked about what we're wearing. And like who's on our line or whatever.
Yeah.
But it's like nothing else.
But that's
We don't
what's
really care about
important to
anything
you.
else.
So
Yeah.
just focus on that.
Yeah.
As
One
long as
day.
the Kai is like not disgusting, you'll be fine. It won't be.
Buffet for
Come
our family.
on. Yeah.
Buffet.
Oh, I love
Find
a
an
buffet.
uncle with you've got heaps of uncles. Find an uncle
I've got
with
an uncle
like
that can do anything.
anything.
If there's a job at hand,
I love
I've
that
got an
uncle.
uncle. I've got a couple uncles that can kind of do it all.
Yeah.
But there is an uncle for everything. So I'll figure it
Yes,
out.
That's so special.
I'll figure it out.
You'll figure it out.
All right.
Just quick minutes from me. I had a wonderful girls' weekend away. It's making me because my birthday's not till December, but it sounds similar. Like a girls' weekend away, you're going to have dim sum and champagne flowing. It was pretty much like that, but it wasn't our birthday. I did do the classic stitch up where I told the waiter that it was Charlotte's birthday, my friend.
Love that.
And so we got like free birthday cake,
take
and
it.
like I just sang to her.
Yeah.
It was just
I'm
us
seeing
two.
on your notes, Sauna and Plunge, did you do the on the lake?
Yes.
How heaven.
It was so cool. Have you done that before?
We did it at Watershed?
Yeah.
Yeah, we did it a
Yeah.
couple weeks ago.
It was actually, was it after First Night Fever? No. I had 3 nights down there. First night wasn't too big. Second night, big.
Yes.
Last night, in bed by 9.
So when did you do the plunge? Was it hungover or feeling good?
It was feeling pretty good.
Okay, nice.
Yeah.
Oh, no, was it? No, it was the very hungover morning.
I liked
Very
that you
hungover.
jumped in too.
Oh, yeah.
Because my boyfriend went and he did it, but he said he literally kind of fell in and got straight back out.
Yeah.
So it was too much.
There was some other chicks coming out of it because we just did the shared one because you
Yeah.
can have like a private room or not. And they were like, just jump in. Don't try and pussyfoot around. Like, just get straight. Like,
Yeah, it's much
you
harder
got to.
if you
It's
try.
so much harder.
Heaven that you did that with your friends. There's nothing better.
It was, and my cheeks were so sore, like just from
Yes.
giggling the whole
Yeah.
time. And we wrote down all these crazy things that we just, because when you get a little bit drunk and then you're hungover, but you're sort of just everything's so silly.
Yes.
Yeah.
We were just in the silliest mood, and she'd never
love
been
that.
e-biking. And yeah, there was a few other girls that were invited, but like it just ended up being us two, and it was actually perfect. We shared the bed and just made
Cute.
cups of tea
I'm
and
Nice
so
cheap
happy.
cheap
Giggled.
weekend away.
yeah,
I
it
love
was
sharing a hotel room. That's nice. I'm doing that when I go to Singapore.
It was good. And we were kind of like a bit not coy the first night, but then we just started like farting and stuff. You're like, whatever. Just like a bit, oh we're just
I
little
love
girls
that.
on a trip. We're
Oh
like,
my God, the older I get, the more I just love
oh,
women.
it's the best.
We need each
and
other
I did
so
miss
much.
my husband and boys, but I was like, no, I
course.
could just.
No, you deserved it.
And I've been like texting, but like, I miss you.
It's nice to miss them.
Yeah, it was for all you mean we talk every day, but
Yeah.
e-biking so good. I don't know if you guys been e-biking before.
Like with the wineries and stuff?
You can pop to the wineries, and you're kind of sporty, but you're also going so fast. And we popped along to a few wineries.
That's fun.
So highly recommend.
Love
And
that.
I'm like a real nerd on that now. But yeah, if you're thinking about doing a trip, just book it. I never regret any sort of
never regret
decision
travel.
of travel, and just had the best bloody time. One of the hungover mornings, she woke up. She's like, I forgot to close my mouth all night, and her like tongue was just so dry. You know how you get so
And you
drunk.
probably got the heater
She
on
needs
as
the
well,
vocal
and
steam.
whatever.
That's what she needs.
She does.
Yeah.
She's like, it's like a schmacko, like those dog treats.
That's disgusting.
That's the worst. But back on the horse. But the sauna and the plunge really heals a lot.
It does. We know we're supposed to do it, but
Yeah.
who's got the time?
Who's
For
time?
my minutes, I got a pelvic exam. I want to do shout outs to Cheryl
Yeah.
at Olivia Radiology. She was amazing. 40 minutes poking around in there, chatting
Oh my
about
God.
everything. We're all looking good. Ovaries full of eggs still.
Oh, yes.
Because the
Wow.
blood test said there was, and I was like, come on, I'm 40, as if. And she's like, they're looking very healthy, which wasn't even the reason I was getting the pelvic exam.
Yeah.
At one point, she thought my bowel was stuck to my uterus, which was a bit worrying, but it's
Yeah.
not.
It's
Okay,
not.
great.
All clear, but it was a
Awesome.
wonderful experience.
Yeah.
Again, just made me realize how much I love women. And we just had this amazing connection. We really connected as she was, prodding about in there. And she turned something that could have been really uncomfortable into something really wonderful. So shout outs to you, Cheryl.
I love that so much. Not much minutes for me because I actually had a very, very low key weekend.
Heaven.
Obviously with Bailey away. I did some bits. But I went and got a colour analysis on Friday.
Gosh.
And I know we've spoken about a few weeks ago and spoke in length about how it's not necessarily about a colour analysis, but Georgette Pollock actually offered me one. And she's amazing. She's a stylist here in Auckland, and she does these colour analysis where you can find out what are like the best colours to sort of bring the best out of you, I suppose. So she's diagnosed me as a warm autumn.
I don't think you say diagnosed.
Diagnosed?
I think it's more like she's classified me.
She's classified me
Diagnosed
as
sounds a
a
bit serious.
warm autumn. But what I love about it
Oh, you
is
should definitely go to Arrowtown then.
Yeah.
so it's like the browns and like khaki greens, which is great because those are colours I love.
You wear those colours.
and wear a lot. And I
do.
came in with a bit of khaki on, and I was like, if you tell me this isn't one of my colours,
whole
I'm going to
wardrobe is-
spiral. I'll be
Yeah.
rattled. But I think it's given me. She was so amazing. It was such a good experience. It's just nice to see in real time
Did she
what
do the
different
thing?
colours do. Yeah, what different
Did you
colours
film
do. She filmed it. Yeah.
Okay, cool. I
But
can't wait to
she
watch.
said so. She gives you a big analysis. I liked just the bits about what makeup is best as well, like just undertones and things, which I thought was cool. But it's also given me a very easy excuse to overhaul my wardrobe. So I've kind of been like looking at things online, like that's in my colours. But it was also I had a few tabs open that I went not in my colours.
Yeah.
So that's an easy out, like
Okay.
easy no.
Oh, I need to see old mate Georgette.
Yeah, yeah. But I'm going to try lean into just even shouldn't really wear black. Black's not the best for me,
Everyone's
but
allowed to wear black.
She said, no, she's like, it's not about not wearing the colour. It's about how can you, accessorize or things like that. So I could wear a lot of gold jewellery when I wear black.
Hot.
And that'll still bring out the same
Imagine
in
if
me.
she told you silver's your colour. That happened to my friend Sarah, who's
No,
on the trip.
it
And
was
she's like, so she just like threw out all the gold and it's only wear silver now. I'm like, no.
It was literally the last thing. And she goes, what do you think you're going to be? And I was like, it better be gold.
gotta be
and then
gold.
you literally saw it. And I went, I'm gold, aren't I? She goes, yeah. I was
You're
like,
gold.
Perfect.
There's no one's
So I'm so happy about that. But it's kind of cool. Like one of my really good friends did it last year, and she's also awesome. So we were like, we've the same colours. So it's kind of
Perfect.
nice. We're just like exchanging things now.
Cute.
But definitely, if it's ever something you've wanted to do, it's super fun.
Yeah, I'm gonna do
it
it.
was a really good experience. But yeah, I think we're finished, guys.
We're finished. We're finished.
Guys,
Good.
how heaven. Girls are the best.
We'll see you next week.
See ya.
Bye.
Bye. Travel safe, Brodie.
A big thank you to Shine On for sponsoring this episode.
Discover the latest autumn fashion with new season styles available online and in-store now.
Have a look now and head to shineon.co.nz.